Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday morning. It is Elena Wharton.
And Emily Maxim.
And you're listening to E Squared here on WMCX. Today is our Christmas show. Yes, happy holidays, everyone. It's December. It's time for Christmas. Let's get ready for it. So today is our Christmas show, and we actually have a very special gift for all of you. Today we're going to start off our show with 2 Big Time Rush songs. We're going to play you their holiday bundle. This is Big Time Rush's rendition of All I Want for Christmas.
And that was All I Want for Christmas Is You by Big Time Rush.
Woo!
And as we said, since this is our holiday Christmas show, we have 2 Big Time Rush songs of the week for you.
Yes.
This is another song off their holiday bundle, and it was actually in the Christmas episode they had, and it's such a bop for the Christmas. It is called Beautiful Christmas by Big Time Rush.
And that was Beautiful Christmas by Big Time Rush.
Woo!
Yes. Oh, how fun.
Such a good song. I love it. For those who are just joining in, like I said, we're having our Christmas show.
That is right.
And but first, we have to mention 2 important things that happened last week.
So important.
I still keep looking at it. Like you'll hear whenever we explain it, if I can get the words out of my mouth correctly. Last Tuesday, I was in the Great Hall. And if you follow our Instagram page, Elena posts the reels from TikTok, and then I'll post the show posts or even Instagram stories. So a little bit after our show on Tuesday, I was sitting at the Great Hall here at Monmouth University, and I was just checking who liked our post, and out of nowhere, I thought it was a joke. Out of nowhere, I got a notification on my phone. It said James Maslow liked our reel from last week, and I started shaking. I thought this was a joke. I thought it was one of those fan bot spam pages.
Yeah.
Not a bot, a fan page, but either a fan page or a bot page. I was just, oh my gosh, I still can't get over it. I still look at the reel now and see the likes, and I'm like, his profile picture pops up in the little blue verification check. I'm still out of shock. I can't even explain how much that means to me, as well as, well, not to speak for Elena, for Elena too.
No, yeah, it means a lot to both of us. And it was so crazy because I was on my way to the library for a meeting, and all of a sudden I see my notifications going off like crazy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? What just happened? Because I see you keep texting, and I'm like, what is going on? And I open your text, and you're like, James liked our reel, and you sent me the screenshot, and I'm like, no way, James just liked our reel. And I'm like, I literally have to go in for a meeting. It's I had to compose myself so quickly, but I just couldn't believe what had happened. I'm like, it's so crazy because every week we've been posting our little TikTok reel videos, and we're tagging them every week. And part of me is is it, do they see our tags every week? Is it bothering them? Maybe we should dial it down a little bit.
No, but don't.
But you know what? It's worth it because we got the attention of the James Maslow. And
my favorite.
Oh my gosh, we are so appreciative of that. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
We know you're listening. We just want to thank you for liking our reel because that continues to blow my mind.
It does.
That you liked it.
And like I said before, I keep looking at the the screenshot I took, and then also just on our Instagram page, I just keep looking at it. And I have to mention this, but Elena made a funny video.
I did.
And with the whole with the screenshot, and it was fun. Can you explain the meme?
Yes.
Because I never saw that meme before, and it's hilarious.
I would be glad to explain the meme. Okay, so if you're aware of that Wendy Williams clip where she's like, what was that? Okay, James, when she goes like that, so I took that video, and whenever it cuts to whatever on TV was freaking her out, it was someone in this mask. I'm assuming it was a Halloween sort of thing, and because the reason that she said that is because the camera just randomly cut to someone with a mask on, and she's like, what was that? So whenever it would cut to that person, I just replaced it with the screenshot of the notification of James liking our reel, and I thought it was so hilarious.
It was. I rewatch that. And like I said, keep looking at the post. I'm like, is this even real? Like, is it just like a scam?
It's so crazy. And, you know, because it's like in the middle of the day, all of a sudden you get a notification like, James, like, dear real. What? Wait a second. What? And if you want to check it out, our Instagram is at @e_WMCX.
Please follow us.
Please follow us. Go check out. It's the reel from last week. Look at the likes. You'll see that James liked our reel.
Yes.
We could say it a million more times, but let's move on to something else super exciting that happened last week.
Yes.
So, as you know, Big Time Rush released their new version of Paralyzed. And what they've been doing is they've been releasing little clips on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter of like fan clips that were sent into them. They kind of compiled them together with the new version of the song, and they've been posting it to celebrate, you know, the new version of the song coming out. And in one of those compilations, you will see us dancing around in the video. Because fun fact, on the day that we played the original version of Paralyzed on our show, we took a video of ourselves like dancing around, lip syncing to it, and we sent it to Big Time Rush because they were asking for Paralyzed video submissions. And, you know, we've just been sitting around watching them post all these clips like, oh my gosh, are we going to be included? Like, oh, when are we going to see our video? Because they kept posting like every part of the song that wasn't the part of the song that we did our video to. And then all of a sudden, like, we see that they included our video, which is so crazy.
Even then I spammed Elena. I said, Elena, our video's in the thing. And it's insane because it's on Big Time Rush's Instagram, and I think I saw the last time it's like close to like 70,000 likes on that one video, and I think there's like 400,000 like views.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even check. Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah, I checked the pressure. I just gave you some.
Yeah, I didn't even think to like check the likes or the views on that thing. Wow. But yeah, huge thank you to Big Time Rush for including our video in one of those posts. Like, we're just so happy to be a part of something like that. The celebration of Paralyzed, it has just gotten so much success and so much attention, especially from like people are trying to get it on radio stations.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and like they always share it on their Instagram story. I remember seeing Sirius XM, I believe, and then some local radio stations. And then, like I said, James liked our post, and like, you know, we're a local radio station.
It's been such a huge week.
I know. It literally made my week, especially since we're in crunch time right now with final projects. And I remember, I think was it the day after? The day after James liked our post, I had a test, and like I did pass it, like I didn't fail it or anything, but I didn't get like, you know, like an A. And I was just like, you know what? It's okay. James liked our post. It's one test.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay. Everything's right in the world. James liked our post. It's all good. All right. Let's play some holiday music right now. I would love to play this version of Sleigh Ride, the classic Christmas song. And I think it was our first show. I played a song by Air Supply.
Oh, yeah.
And this version of Sleigh Ride is by Air Supply, and I didn't know until this year. It's like, you'll probably know the version. It's been around for years, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is Air Supply? This is them? So everyone check it out. This is Sleigh Ride by Air Supply. And that was Sleigh Ride by Air Supply. Oh my gosh, it's just so crazy because I've only really known about Air Supply for less than a year, and it's just, I'm learning so much about them, like the fact that they did that version of that song, and I've been hearing it for years and had no idea.
Same here.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you're just joining us, hi, it's Elena Wharton.
Emily Maxim.
And you're listening to E Squared here on WMCX, and it is our Christmas show. We're bringing the holiday joy today, and right now we're going to talk about some holiday movies that we particularly enjoy.
Yes.
Would you like to start? Do you have one?
I have like, I always, there's so many, but there's like 3 that I always think of every year.
Go ahead.
I have to say this first, but because I was just talking about it, and my mom was watching it recently when I came home from, I think, one of the basketball games here. That movie Christmas Vacation.
Oh yeah.
The one thing, and I don't know, yesterday I randomly started thinking about one of the scenes. You saw it, right, Elena?
Oh, what? Which scene?
No. Did you ever see that movie? I mean.
Oh, I mean, maybe once. If I'm being honest.
Oh no, you're good.
I don't know, like, I might not remember a lot of it if I have seen it. It's very distant in the memory if I've seen it.
Oh no, you're totally fine.
So just refresh my memory or teach me some info about this movie. Go
So
ahead.
there's like one scene where they have like I think it's Christmas Eve, and they have the husband and like Clark Griswold and his, I forgot the wife's name, I'm like blanking right now, but they had their parents over, and like one of their parents was like a little bit older, so she was like saying all these like very silly things, like they said, oh, she wrapped her cat in the like Christmas present that they brought. They said, oh, it's meowing.
Oh my gosh.
The one scene that I kept thinking about is that they're having Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
But before, somebody said like, oh, do you want to say grace? And she's like, Grace, she passed away 30 years ago. And then the funny thing I always like keep thinking about is that instead of saying grace, she starts saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And I start losing it at that scene no matter how many times.
That is so funny. You know what? I actually, whether or not I've actually seen like the whole movie, I do know about that scene.
You do?
It is so funny. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that's like one of my favorite. And then just like that one scene just makes the movie. Trying to think. Well, definitely Elf. You can't hate Will
Elf.
Ferrell. And then one thing I have to mention is like I made a friend, like some of my friends like from a few years back made a joke when we were all watching Polar Express together. This was like in high school. How basically it's like almost like a one man like movie with Tom Hanks. Like he's the kid's dad. They don't give them really any names. Like there's that one guy Billy, but then like Tom Hanks plays like the main kid's dad. He plays the conductor.
Of course.
The guy on the top of the train, Santa Claus. And I always just think it's like just like a one man movie with him.
It really is. I mean, he's not the main character, but he basically is the main character.
Exactly.
It's Tom Hanks' movie.
Yeah.
His movie. Oh, I love the Polar Express so much.
Do you have any like yourself that you any movies that you can think of like that are your favorites or?
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't know if I could pick like a favorite, but amongst my favorites, did you ever watch Good Luck Charlie when it was on Disney Channel? Did you ever watch the show?
All right, no hate. I've been a Nickelodeon kid, so like.
That's okay.
Because like all my siblings were like, oh, I hate the Disney Channel. So then I was the youngest, so like I'm always like, yeah, if they hate it, I hate it too. No, but but no hate on the Disney Channel. I'm just saying like I always grew up like watching Nickelodeon.
So I'll give you a bit of backstory. So Good Luck Charlie is about this family. It's a pretty big family. All the kids are like different ages, and basically there are two brothers and then two sisters. There's one older sister and then a younger sister. Her name is Charlie. So she's the baby sister, and the older sister Teddy, she makes all of these video blogs for her, kind of like giving her life advice based off of like the episodes of the show. And they did a Christmas movie with Good Luck Charlie. It's called Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. And the whole movie is basically about they're going to, I think it's California. They go to a place called Palm Springs to visit their grandparents for the holidays. And Teddy, she wants to go away with her friend on spring break, but her mom's like, well, you need to prove you're responsible. You need to raise the money for a plane ticket yourself. And she's like, grr. So when they're on the plane to get ready to leave where they live, someone mentions that they have like a seat on or they're overbooked by one seat. Yeah. So they're offering like a free round trip ticket to anyone who wants it. So Teddy's like, I want that ticket. And she's like, I'll just take the next flight out. I'll meet you guys there. And the mom's like, wait a minute. So she goes with her daughter. And Teddy, she's like, hi, I'm here for the ticket. And then the mom's like, yeah, hi, I'm here too. And the lady working at the airport, she's like, oh, well, we can only give one ticket away. But and then they were like, okay, so when's the next flight to Palm Springs? And I think the lady, she's like, the next flight is in 3 days. And they're like, well, that's after Christmas. So if we don't do something, we're not going to be there for Christmas with our family.
I gotta watch this.
And it is so good. It's on Disney Plus. My family, we watch it every year. We love it a lot. And the whole movie is the mom and the daughter traveling across the country by any means necessary, by bus, by bike, by a super old car called a Yugo. I only know about the type of car from that movie. But they basically they have a bunch of crazy adventures going across the country to try and meet their family. It is such a funny movie. It has heart, it has humor, and I love it a lot.
Yes, yes.
I guess another movie that I could talk about. I don't know if a lot of people know about this movie. It's called The Mistletones. Do you happen to know the movie?
Why does it sound familiar?
It might be familiar. So it's about this girl. She wants to join this singing group called the Snowbells. I think that's what they're called. And they're this huge, like, this huge group. They sing at the mall every year for Christmas, and she wants to join it because her mother was part of that group. And the Snowbells, they're kind of nasty to this girl. And what she does is she turns around and she makes her own singing group to try and compete with them. And that's the movie. It's great. It's just like it's like an unlikely team of people like trying to sing together and, you know, come out on top. And that one's a really fun movie. It's got great music. It's just so silly and cute, and I really love it. All right.
I want to check that out.
Oh my gosh, please do.
I will.
I think it used to be on Disney Plus. I don't think it is anymore, unfortunately, but I'm sure there's a place where you can find it. It's called The Mistletones. It's just so good. Do you have any other movies you want to discuss?
I like every year when they like play Christmas Story for like 24 hours on, I forgot what channel it is, but that it's just funny. It's just, I like when he goes up. Did you ever see Christmas Story?
Yes, or I don't know if I haven't seen the original. I did see the live version that they did.
They had a live version?
That feels like a fever dream. Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, like, wow. I didn't know that. I have to like look that up. But yeah, it's like, if in case you like don't know, it's like he wants like the Red Ryder BB gun, and throughout the whole movie they'll say like you'll shoot your eye out. It's that one. I like, you know, it's fun like seeing it even if they play it for 24 hours. I'm like, oh, I just saw it. I'm just gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else.
I know like the classics like Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh yes.
Like the Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I haven't seen those in so long, but I'll never turn down the classics. I love those a lot. They're very nostalgic.
Yes.
It's like all that cute little Christmas stuff. I love it.
I haven't watched I don't know why. I think because I was just really, I guess like things came up last year. I barely watched any Christmas movies, but I'm planning right after like finals are done, just finding movies to watch. Because I feel like now I appreciate the days leading up to Christmas, like the decorations, buying people gifts. And I think, like I said, I want to pay more attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely have the time after finals once it's all over. One last movie that I do want to mention, or I guess it's like two movies, like Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I was about to say that. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, we can't leave those out.
Yeah. How can you hate Macaulay Culkin? Oh wait, I was about to say, how can you hate Macaulay Culkin? And then I was just like, how can you? Like,
you can't. Like, did you ever see that commercial that he did? I don't remember what the commercial was for, but he did a commercial where he was like recreating scenes from the movie, but like him in modern times, like him now, obviously, because you know they're not gonna show us a little. It's just like him now going through the events of the movie that he did like when he was a kid.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I think I only saw that once, so like it's like blank right now. But then I remember that. I just didn't like how like they tried recreating Home Alone. Like they had the third one. And it wasn't even like the kid wasn't even named Kevin. His name was like Alex or something.
No, see, I'm not a fan of the Home Alone remakes.
Me neither.
I mean, I haven't watched them, so it's not like I can judge accurately. But I just,
Yeah, the third one is, like I said, the kid's name. I don't think it's even Christmas time, but I know it's winter. I think the kid's name is Alex. I watched it years ago, so I have to like remember. And there was a bunch of thieves. It wasn't the Wet Bandits or Sticky Bandits when they changed their name. So it was just, like I said, a complete remake. I didn't like it. But yeah, I like the second Home Alone better.
Yeah, I have to watch both and see which one I like better, but like part of me does think that I like the second one better, the New York one. That one's kind of like, it gets kind of scary when like he's running around at night and oh my gosh, and he's like in the park and it's those movies are so good.
I love them.
Yeah, and they're just like they're funny for any generation. I think, the Home Alone and Home Alone 2, those are movies that are just going to carry on forever.
Exactly.
And people are always going to love them. And you did mention the Polar Express before, so I think this is a great transition into our next song. This is a beautiful song. I love it so much. This is Believe by Josh Groban.
And that was Believe by Josh Groban.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yes, I love that song a lot. And like for those who are just joining in, we're having our Christmas show.
Yay!
And right before this, we were talking about our favorite movies. And the joke we were making was that like basically the Polar Express is a one-man show with Tom Hanks. So while we were talking about that, I quickly looked it up. We have a special surprise for you by none other than Tom Hanks from the Polar Express. We're going to play Hot Chocolate by the Polar Express.
And that was a Hot Chocolate as sung by Tom Hanks in the Polar Express.
The one and only.
The one and only. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be honest. I had no idea that the song, like, I didn't know when it was going to end. And then it kind of like ended a little bit and then it like started back up again. And the both of us, we looked at each other like, oh, there's more.
Yeah, because I just quickly looked it up and I saw it existed on Spotify. So I said, wait, let's play that right after.
I am so glad that you just decided to play this song. I think that was a great decision. All right. If you're just joining us, hi, I'm Elena Wharton.
I'm Emily Maxim.
And you're listening to E Squared on WMCX. It's our Christmas show. We're going to start talking about some Christmas traditions.
Yes, I'm thinking about it right now.
I know for me, we always like spend the morning. We watch the Disney Christmas parade.
They have that?
Yeah. It's like a special that they do. It's between Disney World in Florida and Disneyland in California.
Oh, cool.
And they have musical performances, and it's so nice. They have, sometimes they put like little like wholesome stories in there. And it's just a great way to start the day with some Disney magic, of course.
Yeah, that always makes the morning with anything Disney related.
Oh, yeah. Goodness. I could talk about Disney forever.
What time is it usually? Like, because I never knew they had like, I know they have Christmas parades like, here, but I never knew what time they would usually be, especially like I know like a lot of people celebrate Christmas. Like, or open everything, like gifts in the morning. So yeah, like I know there's no like Macy's Christmas parade.
Let's see. I'm like literally like speed looking it up.
Oh, no rush, no pressure.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh.
It's all good.
I probably shouldn't have like tried to look it up right now, but it's called the Disney Parks Christmas Day Parade. It's usually at like 9 or 10 in the morning.
That's not bad. That's good.
And I think it's on ABC.
I'll be working.
But I mean, like the Thanksgiving parade, I'm sure they're gonna have like clips and stuff afterwards. Il Volo's performing on the parade. And nice. I'm so excited about it. Oh gosh. If you listened to our show a couple weeks back, I just talked about how much I love Il Volo. They're an Italian opera trio. I love them so much, and I'm so glad that they're going to be performing on the parade because they just came out with a new Christmas song. And it's so good. I love them. All right. How does your Christmas usually go, Emily?
Well, some years were different, and as much as I don't want to, like, I have to work again. Well, like, years ago, like, my mom and I used to volunteer at, I forgot what church it was, since my mom and I volunteered a lot, but then, like, like, work and school and stuff got in the way, so it's just been, like, kind of busy, too. But we used to volunteer at a church together. It would be, like, a Christmas dinner, but it was at around like, I think, brunch time or lunch. And like we usually saw like clients that we saw at different soup kitchens or like other places we volunteered at, and then I had to work, so then like at my first job they said, oh, can you work Christmas? And so that's why we stopped doing that. It's just I mean, like I said, I'm used to working the holidays, but one holiday I don't really want to work is Christmas, but like the money helps, like, because a lot of people are very generous at my job, like, which I really appreciate. Nice. Yeah, like they do appreciate like me and like other people that are working, so like the tips do help. Like I'm not being greedy saying like give me all your tips, I'm working. And it helps, like I said, like some people are very appreciative that we're open, but I'm trying to remember what else to do. Like, we'll open gifts before I leave for work, and then I'll be going to work, and then either I'd go to Skylar's house or stay at my house, and have dinner and desserts. One thing I love doing every year is that my parents and I, we go to, there's this place in Long Ranch called Caputo's. It's a bakery, and we always get like little like treats and stuff for Christmas and Christmas Eve. Like, that's one of my favorite things, like, especially the food.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, my family's the same way. We open presents like first thing in the morning, whether anyone likes it or not. I usually very much enjoy waking up super early and opening the presents because I'm always very excited. And then usually we hang out most of the day, and then we have like a family dinner. It's just, it's very nice, very chill. I'm hoping there's snow this Christmas. I want a white Christmas. Every year I hope for some snow.
Yeah.
And I hope that this year we do get some.
I remember last year, I think it rained, and I'm not used to it raining on Christmas.
Not the rain.
Yeah, and like I remember, I don't know if it was last Christmas also because of the rain or the other Christmas at this job I work at. I got this job in 2020, and so I remember one time, like, a bunch of customers came in, like, oh, the power's out. How are we going to have, like, Christmas and all that? The power wasn't out at my job, but I think because of the rain, I can't even remember now. But, yeah, like, I remember, like, people were going out to us saying, like, I'm glad you're open. We don't have any power. We needed food. But, like I said, I really don't like working the holidays. Like, it's just, I'm, I guess, there. And like, unfortunately, like, well, not, unfortunately, like, Christmas actually falls on a weekend, so Christmas Eve is Saturday, and then Christmas is Sunday, so I'm going to be working anyway because I work the weekends, but I just hope to get out a little bit earlier because, like I said, I'll be okay. It's just sometimes I'll be there. I'm like, I kind of want to be home right now.
Yeah, that's totally understandable.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
No, you first.
Like I said, I'll try to get used to it, but then at the same time, I just get really annoyed. I mean, like I said, I love when the customers appreciate, like whether, like, say if it's like me or anybody in the world working on Christmas. It's just, I said this on like before Thanksgiving on our Thanksgiving show. If you are going out, just please be nice to the workers. They are giving up their holiday for you. So like I said the other show, if like somebody's actually like pushy or mean on a holiday, it does affect me a lot, even if it's like, I'm used to customers being pushy. But on the holidays, I'm just like, please not today.
Yeah. And I think that, Christmas is a great time to be extra nice. I mean, people should be nice all the time, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, Christmas, to me, it just has a special feeling to it, a special vibe. And, everyone should just be very gracious on Christmas. And it just has that magic. I don't know. I'm like super cheesy like that.
No, you're good. You're good.
I love the Christmas spirit. It's just, I love when it fills the air and when people decide to just bask in the wonder that is Christmas.
Yeah. And I love like giving gifts. Like I'll spend a lot on Christmas just to make sure like a lot of like people have gifts, and because then I'm like, oh no, I don't know if I'll have like, because like I like cash better than card. I know like other people are different ways, but then I'm always like my credit card bill. But then I want to give people a nice like Christmas, even if I'm like barely working while trying to go to school. But yeah, I love giving.
Yes, oh my gosh, same. And I really do think that Christmas is the season of giving, even if it's just like an act of kindness. It just seems a little extra special around Christmas.
It does, and especially like no one knows like what they're going through. Like, some people don't have like the same like amount of gifts somebody else gets, and like I said, even if I don't have like a lot of money like working, because I only work like 2 days with with college going on, like I always try to make sure everybody has just something, even if I can't like afford like everybody a Louis Vuitton bag. Like I just want to make sure like it's always about like the thought, not like how much you spent, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah. I couldn't agree more. And just giving is just such a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Giving, in my opinion, I think it's better than receiving. You just feel so good after doing it.
Yeah, and like even I'm like the type of person that will like we just said, it's not about like how much you spend. Like, say if like someone gave me a card, I'd be like, why did you spend the $5 on me? Like, I feel so bad in a good way, because I love cards. Like, I love anything small. Like, so it could be anything, and I'll just like cry. I'm like, why did you do that? Why'd you give me a penny?
Oh, you bought me a singular Hershey Kiss. Oh, you didn't have to do that.
You didn't have to. Your credit card bill's already high enough. Why'd you buy me that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love Christmas. I love the way that it just changes the world.
Yeah.
It's just so wonderful. This is so mushy, but I think it's very on brand for Christmas. Like sometimes I want to cry thinking about Christmas just because of how beautiful it is.
Oh yeah, and I love I was kind of saying, like, this year I appreciate the days leading up to Christmas too. Like, I like seeing the lights. I want to try to do more like holiday themed stuff this year, since I didn't really last year, because like I said, I didn't have it on my mind, and I think I just don't want to take it for granted anymore, like each holiday. But I do have a gingerbread house kit in my cabinet, so I'm excited to make that.
That's so good. All right, we're going to take another break. Let's give you some more holiday tunes. So I mentioned that Il Volo is going to be performing on the Disney Parade, and I would love to play their new Christmas song right now. This is Happy Christmas, War is Over by Il Volo.
And that was Happy Christmas, War is Over by Il Volo. We're going to play another Christmas song for you, and this is a cover of Please Come Home for Christmas by Jon Bon Jovi.
And that was Please Come Home for Christmas by Jon Bon Jovi. Welcome back to the Christmas show here on E Squared on WMCX. It's Elena Wharton.
Emily Maxim.
And we're sharing some holiday joy with you all today. It's almost the end of our show, but we do want to talk about a couple other things real quick. First of all, this Friday, December 9th, Blue Hawk Records, which is our student-run record label here at Monmouth University, Blue Hawk Records is releasing their 21st compilation album. It's called Queen of Hearts, and my song Patience to Find Love is going to be featured on that compilation.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got to do the last semester's compilation called 20, and it's just been such a joy to be part of Blue Hawk Records for the past 2 semesters. It's just so great. Blue Hawk does such great work, and definitely check it out. December 9th, Queen of Hearts. You can follow Blue Hawk Records at Blue Hawk Records Official on Instagram for more information.
Yes, and Elena's song on it's called 20, right?
Yes.
Yes, I always keep thinking like 2020. I don't know why, but Elena's song on 2020
there you go.
is called Fairy Tales, and it's really good.
I'm
not saying it because I'm your best friend or anything. I'm saying like you are very talented. Literally in every play of the school, you were like the lead.
Aww.
And you sung very well in jazz.
Thanks.
Amazing flute player, drum major. Just go off, pop off.
Oh gosh,
like,
why? Thank you so much, Emily.
You're welcome.
And one thing that we do want to say is that unfortunately this is our last show of the semester.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Already.
No, I'm gonna miss this so much. But don't worry, because we're gonna be back next semester.
Yes.
Next semester, E Squared will return. We will have more information for you as it gets closer.
Yeah.
But we can share with you our new time. Do you want to share it with the people?
Yes. So, well, unfortunately, next semester I have a class at 11:40 to 1 o'clock on Tuesdays. So we're still gonna be on Tuesdays, but we're gonna be on at 3 to 4. In the afternoon, not AM.
Yeah. Oh
but
my gosh.
Like I'm excited like that we're gonna be back, and especially on Tuesdays again.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a little time change, but that's okay. Like I'm really excited. I'm excited to be back with Elena.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to be back with you. This has been the greatest.
I love
this.
I never thought like I would not say, I would enjoy the radio. I'm saying like I like for a club. I never thought about doing the radio club, and I love it. I know Brookdale had a radio, like they have their own radio station, they have their own club, but I just never got into it, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I love it here. It's so cool. It's awesome.
That's so great. Emily, I want to thank you for doing this show with me.
No. Thank you.
Well, oh gosh, no thank you. Because I know that since I loved hosting Blue Hawk Talk for Blue Hawk Records last year, that I wanted to continue doing WMCX.
Yeah.
And it's just it's so great doing it with another person. So I'm so glad that you were willing to do this with me, and I'm so glad that we've had such a great time doing this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, seriously. And like the one thing I love about it too is that like instead of, or along with like having conversations about anything, like I love that we can play whatever we want, and
Oh, yeah.
it could be anything, like of course Big Time Rush,
Of course.
any like local music, bands that we like. I love that, and especially like, you know, say if I didn't have like a Bluetooth in my car, I'd be like, I really want to hear this song, but so now we get to share that with anyone here in Monmouth, anyone in Monmouth County, even online for anybody who's listening, which I love that a lot.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And next semester, we have so many ideas.
Yes.
We're going to we're going to amp up our, we're going to up it. We're going to amp up our social media. We have so many ideas. We want to start a TikTok account for E Squared.
Yes.
We want to have a Twitter. We're going to keep doing our Instagram like we usually do, but those are just a few things we have in mind. But
Yes.
we have so many ideas for next semester. We're really excited about it, and you can check us out on Instagram right now at @E__WMCX. Check out all of our stuff. It's super cute. It's super fun. You're going to love it. Check out our most recent reel from last week because James Maslow of Big Time Rush liked it. But yeah, we just want to thank the listeners so much for sticking with us throughout this semester. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. And like I'm not gonna talk for like Elena. I'm sure we're gonna be the same thing. It just means a lot. Like especially on our Instagram page too. Like we had a lot of views on our reels that Elena made. We're up to almost 70 followers, so like we're getting there.
We are getting there.
And like Elena said, like Elena does post the E Squared TikToks right now on her own TikTok. I still need to download it and like figure it all out, but some of the videos had like over like 2,000 views, which is insane, and it means a lot, and it's just like so awesome how much like this page is this radio show and like the page has grown in like such a short time, since we didn't start right in the beginning of the semester. But like we grew a lot.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to see how much more we can grow with this show.
Yes.
Again, thank you all so much for listening to E Squared. Thank you for joining us this semester for some fun times, some good music. We will see you next semester.
Yeah, see you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. Oh my gosh. So this is Elena Wharton
and Emily Maxim
signing off. We'll see you next semester. Have a great day.